I was really lucky to be invited to the V&A's archive of fashion and textiles to be inspired to make a piece. I always crafted, I think, as a kid. I wasn't one of these people that dreamed of being a fashion designer when I was 5. I had like an old lady for everything. My granny was an amazing knitter and crocheter, and I had like a great aunt who gave me a sewing machine at 7. I found it super inspiring to see all the amazing crochet pieces of a time when these skills were really just nothing special. One of the first people that showed me how to knit was my granddad. He was taught as a child to make socks for the prisoners of war. I think I knitted like small little scarves or tiny things for my toys, but then didn't do it for ages. My mum had some time off work and she started crocheting again, and it sort of re-sparked my love of it, and then I started again when I was 16 and haven't stopped. If you're a knitter or a crocheter, you can be a complete control freak. I love the freedom of crochet. It's just like easy, right? I run my business with my mum. She grew up in this environment. It was really nice to share looking at these archive pieces with her. She's actually the person that taught me how to crochet.
You could do cream and white if you didn't want to go coloured hippie.
Cream and white, bridal, no thank you. Pink and red, always, very good colour combo. I'm a sucker for graphic pattern. It could be really nice to nab one of these for the trim. An amazing bit of rainbow tufting. Could do like a little version with scraps. When my brand started, I was looking at reusing waste. I was thrifty and I used very much my granny's make, do and mend attitude. If you learn to make something yourself, you've got so much more emotional attachment to it that you tend to keep it for a lot longer. But also you know how to fix it. And for me that became the biggest part of sustainability, getting people to get that connection with their clothes. Look at that. It's a cable. That's like a mouse. It's insane. Mouse knitting. And the fact that that's knitted for a swatch, that's what I find amazing. Crochet is something that hasn't really been revolutionised through kind of the digital era. It's inherently just the same. I can't even guesstimate how many hours of work is in that. It's so fab. It's that dedication to a piece that I just find fascinating. It would be really fun to do a sort of floral top or a dress, just a little bit chunkier, so it doesn't take maybe about 100 years to make. When crochet is popular on the high street, it terrifies me because you know someone has made it by hand. One of the biggest issues at the moment is actually consumerism. When I started my brand was when there was the Rana Plaza incident in Bangladesh, and I think it made me really aware of garment workers' rights and making. It was really, really important for me to make everything so we could really control the working environment. And making on a smaller scale also is inherently sustainable. Plus so is knitwear and crochet, because you're using yarn, everything is made to size when it's fully fashioned. Anybody is able to access luxury fashion because actually you can do it yourself. I love that idea of making something and you can kind of put it on and then take it off. You can kind of jazz up everything. After visiting the collection, I came back and I was thinking about these collars. It was something amazing that could be so detailed and you could wear them with different outfits. That is such a key thing with sustainability, about how long you're keeping things, why they have value. For me, it's all about that connection and that making and that craft. And also it means that we can make stuff for ourselves. And I think it's so important to not let these skills die out. I came back with so much inspiration and I wanted to take a little bit of that and also merge it with stuff that I love about crochet. So I took a lot of the floral inspiration and then input it into this granny triangle motif. And then it means that once you've learnt this, that you can make it into so many other things. And then one kind of small thing can grow and become kind of massive. And it sneaks up on you and then you make the whole thing.